Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Brian Marr and this is another Fake Nerds. Exciting news for fans of the comic book series Paper Girls. Speaking at New York Comic Con, series co-creators Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chiang announced that they are currently staffing the writing room for an Amazon Prime adaptation of their award-winning series. If you're unfamiliar, Paper Girls tells the story of four 12-year-old newspaper delivery girls who, on the night after Halloween, stumble upon something extraordinary and end up going on a time-traveling adventure. Amazon picked up the project in what to us seems like pretty clear competition directed at Netflix's crown jewel, Stranger Things. But it should be noted that the comic book Paper Girls premiered before Stranger Things came out in 2016. And besides the 80s aesthetic and similar imagery of kids riding on bikes through the suburbs, there's really not much crossover between the two. But you know that when they were pitching this to Amazon, they were like, it's basically Stranger Things meets Back to the Future. And Jeff Bezos was like, hell yeah, here's a lot of money, go make that pilot. Anyways, the show has received a series commitment, which in television terms means they'll at least get a season to adapt this story for the small screen. It's being produced by Legendary Television and Plan B, and Deadline reported that Paper Girls is the first of a multi-year deal between Vaughan and Legendary Television. So does this mean we're going to be getting an adaptation of Saga in the next few years? I'd be willing to bet that's the case. Deadline also reported that the series is being run by Stephanie Folsom, the writer behind Toy Story 4. Folsom is also currently serving as a consulting producer on Amazon's much-anticipated Lord of the Rings series. Of course, with any adaptation, there's fear among the fans that the series just won't translate to the screen. But at the New York Comic Con panel, Vaughan said, quote, "The story will have to change for TV, but we're going to keep the heart of the comic." Which makes sense. I mean, TV and comics are two completely different mediums, so things are going to have to change. Vaughan also went on to say that they'll be able to do some things in the show that they weren't able to do in the comic. Namely, Folsom had a killer idea to incorporate the girls' mothers. He also mentioned that he would like to cast, quote, "complete unknowns for the four main characters." This isn't Brian K. Vaughan's first venture into television. Currently, he has Marvel's Runaways, which was co-created by Vaughan and Adrian Alphona, and it's set to premiere its third season in December. Vaughan also served as a writer and producer on TV series such as Lost and Under the Dome. And apparently FX is developing an adaptation of Y: The Last Man. So, I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time before we get a Saga adaptation. Calling it now. So, let us know what you think. Are you excited for an adaptation of Paper Girls, or are you a little nervous because, hey, Hollywood doesn't always knock it out of the park when they're trying to adapt things. Though, in fairness, they've been doing a great job with comics specifically. You know, maybe you've heard of the Marvel series. For us, we're pretty excited to see what the Amazon Prime series has in store. Now, to actually use Amazon Prime for something other than shipping stuff really quickly. I hear The Boys is good. Haven't checked it out yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Brian Marr, I'm a fake nerd, and this has been Some Real News.